What is going on, guys? It is your boy Rich. Thank you for tuning into today's video. So today we're going to be replacing the expansion valve, which is all the way behind here, which you have to remove the glove box, do a little cutting on the bracket to be able to get the box out. And yeah, so it's kind of like a little bit of a mess to do, but it's got to be done. I feel like this is the part that is messed up on my car and not letting the AC to work properly. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. I kind of prolonged this a little bit because I had to find good times to do it, because it is my daily, but given I'm off of work at the moment, so it is the perfect time to do it. I just replaced all the motor mounts to Innovative 65As, and that helped the car a ton. We're just kind of going down the list of maintenance, so let's kind of get into this. So essentially you'd be starting by removing like the underplating right here, the plastic. Don't mind my little mess. And then you have to go here and remove this thing. So we got these little pieces out, and then I believe underneath we have, I don't know, like 2 Phillips or something. I'm about to double take on that and check. We have to remove this. I just unplugged that and unhooked 2 tabs right there. And now I have to go up under here, and there's these 2 Phillips heads, where it seems like 8mm, maybe like 6, maybe 8, probably 8. 2 of them to remove the glove box and get it out of my way. So they are 8 mils. Alright, so glove box is removed. Now I have to remove like these tabs. We have to cut into this bracket right here. It'd be a good time to do a little bit of wipage as well. You have to cut down this line right here, which, oh, looks like somebody already did that. So that kind of shows and tells me that someone's obviously been in here and something already went wrong before. So we're gonna kind of retrace some steps, and I guess I don't have to do any cutting, but and things been replaced already and things still not working, so I guess we shall see. Move these clips. I just unplugged the battery as well, just in case, because we're gonna be messing with crap, so why not? So just push these things out like so. So usually, guys, what you want to do is follow along these lines and cut right here, but it seems like they went all the way on the side right here like some dummies. Just go right there to keep some of this holding there. They're dumb. So yeah, cut along the lines right there. Whoever did this is fucking stupid. Alright, so we're gonna want to tuck this out the way some, so we'll be able to move this, because we're moving this whole box out the areas. So while you're in here, it'll be a good time to change out your air filter, cabin air filter, if you haven't done so already. But I did that kind of when I bought the car, so mine is still good. So we got like a plug, another one right here, some tabs we have to pry up on right here, just to remove it off this. Whatever's kind of attached to this, you kind of have to pry off and remove, and then you're good to go. Using something like this helps you pry tabs and whatnot. First I had to push the seat all the way back, and my dumb ass already unplugged the battery, so let me just struggle with myself. So that helped me pry out. I hate, you know, pressing on the plugs and pulling on the wires, because a lot of things, especially if it gets older, it kind of starts to depend on your dumb ass. So try to remove this. Be nicer if I had a little bit more of a stubbier one. This guy back here. So we got some 10 mils holding this thing up. I'll get back to y'all. So guys, I know we all kind of do this. I mean, even I, for the first time, I have to look back or look at some YouTube videos that other people did and kind of see how they go about things. And you have to remove this green plug. Well, this green plug is already unplugged, which goes into right there, which is part of this blower. Now I'm kind of curious as to exactly what that controls. So let's see if I could do a little bit of digging. Maybe that's why it blows a little bit warmer on this side than over here or something. I have to look into that. Because yeah, that could be an issue. It could be something. It could be something because it should be fucking plugged in. That's all I know. I'll have to look into that because I don't know exactly what that is for. What that helps or prevents or whatnot. So yeah, I'll get back to y'all. So I believe that there is four bolts, 4 10 mils, one right here, 2 on either side right there, one right back there and one right there, then one all the way up there. You just shine your light up there and then you'll be able to see the stud. This one. There. Seems like there's still something holding on though. So, according to this video, I had to double check because I'm like, there's gotta be somewhere. I'm looking around, couldn't really tell. See this pipe right here? Nice, made in China. This harness? Is this whole harness piece or whatever the f this is? Huh. Cool. So yeah, right in between this and that, you gotta get an extension up in there and get that. You can see that one nut right there. There we go. Damn it. That's one thing I forgot to buy. I have to think of something now. Unfortunately, I do not have shit for this, or actually like the proper stuff at least. So I'm gonna just try to clean this up more, and then I may have something in mind that I could potentially do. Like I got some sort of like foam and whatever, and try to make it like a thinnish layer and then super glue it around or something. I'm not too sure, man. It's kind of like a shitty, tricky situation because you kind of need something here so there's a nice seal and there's no leaks and shit. So yeah, and then also this foam in here is disintegrating, so it's just kind of, this shit's old, man. It's gross. So this is why jobs take so much longer, because you run into, you know, things like this, and I kind of forgot that I had to buy some more material because I wanted to do this anyway. What I came up with, or the only thing I really have, is this foam crap right here, this padding from like packaging stuff and whatnot, and I cut it down to size a bit. It's kind of choppy, but there's one side that's flat and one that's a little bit not, so that's gonna be the rough fit, but it's gonna be like, kind of like the same thing, you know. It's like same shit as that practically, and what was around there is like just foam with adhesive. So I'm gonna do that and then try to get some super glue down on it right quick and hope for the best. Make this crap work, man. So I have to do another little piece. Starts sticking to your hands, man. That's awful. And that honestly, guys, I think that's gonna work pretty decently. I get a little bit more glue up in there to hold it good, and let's get this other piece in. And it's pretty golden, yo. I mean, it's better than not having anything, I feel like. So, you know, Mr. DIY, I always try to figure something out, and you know, something with super glue, man, just keeping things together for me. Let me get a little bit more down and then cut this other piece. Got our piece right here. We're just gonna cut this thing down to size. If it works, guys, because I had no other choice. No other choice, but hey, I think this is better than nothing, and it kind of works the same-ish anyway, so yeah. Okay, now we could finally get on with the rest of the job. So now we're just gonna have to remove this cover, get this plug off, unplug that, and then I believe there's 9 self-tapping screws around. They're all kind of like out and about. One's hidden around, so you need like a long Phillips head screwdriver. I had to go buy a little set again to get a little skinnier, longer one. Okay. That's kind of a tricky one. See all those white screws, these white Phillip heads over here. Basically anything that's kind of like on this cover. There's like 1, 2. There's one in there, up there, up there. There's one in here. So you kind of have to go around and look. There's 9 of these things. Let's start with this one right here. There, point to it right there, and then there's another one up in this little hole, and there's another guy up in here. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have to find 8, 9. Cool. So this job, as I said previously, has been done before. That's 5. So this is the one you need the long screwdriver for. There's another one tucked away back there that you need even a longer one. I really hope the one that I have is long enough, or I might have to do some fucking MacGyver shit again. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th one up here, I can't get out. Like, I gotta loosen up for some reason. Can't pull it out. And then there's another one right here. We got 5, 6, the one that I can't get out, but it's, you know, out. 7 right here. 8 on the inside, but that one is missing because they didn't put it back in. Whoever done this previously. You know, there's been some discrepancies. Something not plugged in. You know, bolts missing. Kind of been the thing since buying this car. So the 9th one, I believe, is the furthest one that is tucked away back there, y'all. See it back there. So start over here, back there. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna have to turn you guys off so you can get the fuck out of my way. This is why you need a long ass screwdriver, because mine just barely fits. I'm barely getting the turns in. Yeah, I mean, it's separating, so I think I just have to maneuver. So before you start yanking away at that box like I just was, you guys have to do 3 things in the engine bay. You can come over here and grab our 10 mil. So we have to go to the AC lines right here, unbolt this and this, so you have a little bit of flex room, and then that 110 millimeter right over there at the firewall. I kind of forgot about that step. So yeah, we got to do that before we start yanking away at that, because you have to unbolt those to be able to get that box out. Let's do this real quick. Extensions or swivel, and try to get this thing on. Alright, that long ass 10 mil. Now we could go back to yanking. Start going on the inside to start jerking it away. You want to yank at this to loosen up the AC lines. There you go. Dang. Ooh. Refrigerant, dye. We got some plastic pieces over there, a little broken. So now that we got this thing out, this job has honestly been quite the chore. It's been taking me a little bit longer. Well, I mean, this is first for this, so once I get the hang of it, I'm gonna know how and what. All right, so this is insulated expansion valve. So I think we're able just to slide this thing out at this point. So let's go ahead and do that. Slide this out. Expansion valve is definitely something that's like leaking and causing an issue. Green gabagoo. I wish I just bought a new evaporator while I was at it, to be honest, but it doesn't look completely terrible. That though, something's going on there. Alrighty, so now that we got the evaporator out, we got the expansion valve. Comes with these. So I believe we're gonna go replace the inside ones as well. That's on the expansion valve area. To replace this, you go ahead and take off these two screws right here. Okay. Definitely easier with the ratchet. Oh, that was kind of hard. It was the first thing I had in sight, so it was the first thing I used. This has been replaced before, and I'm not too sure about all that green goop. Kind of wish I got a new setup of this, but hey, it is what it is. Just kind of get it up and under. Once you do that, boom. Since we're not replacing this, we're not gonna have to go add any PAG 46. Okay. So go ahead and get these bolts going in. So I'm trying to pick up the pace because my girl gets off work in literally 3 minutes. I got a little gift card to Outback Steakhouse, and that's where we're trying to go tonight. So I want to get this done real quick, and then we can shower up and then fucking go. So yeah, just removing the O-rings from over there, up in here, and replacing those. Not much to it, just taking it off and popping some new ones on. Baggie right here, so that's where I'm grabbing from and comparing. So now we could go ahead and slide the evaporator back in with the expansion valve. So let me go ahead and run and grab that. Slide that thing back in, like so. And then I believe you're not supposed to get the outside engine bay in before you get the cover back in, because you're supposed to get that in and then tighten everything up. So like I said, you gotta grab this little dumb cover. So as I was explaining to you guys, I really got to get this in because I got a hangry smell out here. So we're able to get this slipped on. I had the outside firewall AC lines kind of like block my way, so I had to push them outwards, and then everything just slid in. So now I just got to get all the screws in as much as I can, and then next. Got that, pain that in. That was a pain. This whole job is a pain for me right now because it's like I'm sore as from the gym, and just positioning is just not good for me. My back, my shoulders. Yeah, let me get this rest of this shit in. That blower over there. Get this finagled in. Now that that's on, let me pop this on, not forget. And then we'll get that on. And if it works, it works, and I hope it does. We got it slid on over there. All it really is just pain of positioning and prying yourself up and all that. So let's start getting some of these bolts in to help myself out. So everything is on, everything's tightened up, and we are done. That was a pain in the ass. Now it's time to wash up and then go out to eat. So that is how you replace your expansion valve on 04 to 08 Acura Tsx or 03 to 07 Accord. Maybe pretty similar to a couple other, you know, K series or Hondas, but yeah, that is mainly for the Acura Tsx and Accords. I'll say it's like a 3 out of 5 or 3.5 out of 5 of difficulty scale, just more so because of spacing wise and the odd twists and turns you have to be, you know. I thought doing like the clutch master cylinder was bad. With that being said, it's your boy Rish, and I'm out because we never take a day off.
Work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off.